Hey guys, Cooking with Kim D. Welcome back to the kitchen. So tonight I am making a hidden veggie marinara courtesy of the Deluxe cooking blender. So this is our Deluxe cooking blender. This thing is awesome. This is one of the other one of the items in our small appliance line, and this does so many things besides just blend. So it has a smoothie function. You can make smoothies right here in the in this part of the blender, but it also has an attachment that's made just for smoothies. So this is the base that goes on it, and then this is the cup. There's also a lid and a straw that come with this, so you can actually take this and go in the morning rather than having to clean this out and put it into another cup and whatnot. So you can do smoothies, you can do alternative milks, so you can do almond milk, coconut milk, cashew milk, whatever kind of milk that you're looking to do. It goes through a process, and then it has a strainer bag that comes with it that strains out all of the fine bits of whatever the alternative milk is that you're making. You can grind. So one of my favorite things to do in here is to make homemade peanut butter. It is super smooth. It doesn't have the sugar content that some of the store brands have. It is one container of peanuts. You put it in. I use the lightly salted roasted peanuts. You can use unsalted as well, but I find that the lightly salted is just the perfect saltiness for it. You put a whole bottle in here, and then this tamper comes with this, and this actually fits down right into here, and because of this lip here, it cannot go into the blades. So you'll use this because same thing when you're making hummus with chickpeas or garbanzo beans. It'll start creeping up the side of the blender, so you just use this to kind of tamper it down and get it to go in and blend it. So you can blend with it, you can grind with it, you can make soups in here. My favorite soup is actually a Pampered Chef butternut squash soup that is done in here. It is phenomenal, and it has a recipe to add some granola, a homemade granola that you make with oats and all different things and pepitas and stuff to sprinkle on top. It is by far my favorite soup recipe ever. I actually just got the ingredients today so I can make it for dinner tomorrow night. Heated puree, which is what we did tonight, which I'll show you in a moment. Jam. There is a Pampered Chef on my website. There's a recipe for blueberry jam. It's blueberries, some pectin, and some sugar. You put the blueberries and the pectin in, and then you add the sugar afterwards. Goes through a process. It makes a couple of mason jars full of blueberry jam. It is beautiful. Keeps in the refrigerator for a couple of months. You can make sauces in here like nacho cheese sauce, hollandaise sauce, and the heated puree. Just to back up to that, if you know an expecting mother who wants to make homemade baby food, this is an awesome gift because you can make homemade baby food in here because it brings everything up to the right temp in order to make baby food. All right, so I'm going to show you guys, or I'm going to tell you guys that really anybody can be a Pampered Chef consultant. I am not the most technologically savvy person on the face of the planet. I can, get by and all, but I do make boo-boos from time to time, and I made one tonight. I actually had a whole video started about how I was making the hidden veggie marinara in the Deluxe cooking blender, and I paused the video, and instead of unpausing it, I hit stop, and I lost everything, and I don't know how to cut together videos. So unfortunately, you're getting the abbreviated version of it tonight. So in the blender, I have a quarter cup of water, a tablespoon of our Italian seasoning, which I had left over from one of my Taste Bud subscription months, a teaspoon of salt, 4 garlic cloves, and I just dropped the garlic cloves in there. Just took the peel off, dropped the garlic cloves in. I took a cup of carrots. I took like 4 carrots, and I peeled them with our vegetable peeler. And if you guys don't have one of our vegetable peelers, pick one up for the holidays. These are great. I have had this forever. It is super sharp still, and it is designed for both lefties and righties. Doris Christopher, who founded Pampered Chef, was a lefty, so we do have some tools that work for both. And then 1 small zucchini that I just cut roughly. I dropped everything in here. I put it on the heated puree cycle, And this is what it came out to be. So it is a little funky color right now. This is the carrots and the zucchini in here. To that, I also added about a scoop and a half of our pea protein and our kaolin fiber. This is another great way to get some extra nutrition into your dishes for your very picky eaters, whether they be child or adult. And this is a great recipe to sneak in some vegetables as well. So that went through the cycle. I pressed cancel. I'm going to take the lid off. And to this, I am adding a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes. Got that all out. And then I love tomato paste. I think it adds a nice depth of flavor to it. So I'm just adding just an ever little tiny squeeze to it. Now, the recipe does not call for either of the enrichables in them. I'm going to blend this up real quick. Sometimes when you add these to your dishes, sometimes you just need to adjust the liquid in it. So I have a little bit of water here, just in case it's a little too thick, I can add a little bit of water to it. So I'm going to get this lid back on here. Put this on top. Cancel. I don't know why it's talking to me. Oh, that's my, it wasn't the blender. Guys, I'm having a bad night, obviously. So this is my, I need to go post in the party, actually. So this is our new timer. If you've been with Pampered Chef, if you remember years ago, we had a timer. The timer is finally back out. They brought it out for the new fall catalog. And you can actually do 4 times on here, which is awesome. I've had this going for parties while I'm cooking and baking and all that kind of stuff. So this is a great product, especially around the holidays when you get so many things going on, right? All right, so I added those things to here. I'm gonna turn my blender on again. I am gonna put it on, what do I need to put it on? Custom blend. So I'm just gonna put that over here on, whoops, going in the wrong direction. All right, I am gonna press the start button. I'm gonna give that about 30 seconds to mix up. In the meantime, hopefully you can hear me, I have some basil here that we're gonna add to our I think that's pretty good. All right, I have some basil here. So I just wanted to show you real quick how to chiffonade some basil. So all I did was I took my leaves of basil and I kind of lined them up on, laid them flat on top of each other. Make sure you can see this. And then you just kind of roll it together like a cigar. Take your knife and make strips. Super easy, super fast, and then you have chiffonade of basil. And I just used this is our 5-inch, ooh, that is so bright. This is our 5-inch Santoku knife. This is, if you are looking for a knife, this is a great size to get started with. This is probably my go-to knife. I also use the chef knife a lot, but this is really my go-to. All right, so I'll have that to sprinkle on top. The other product I wanted to show you is our Rockcrok collection. So this is the Rockcrok Dutch oven. We have an everyday pan that's a little bit smaller. We also have grill stones as well. This is a great line. It goes from the freezer to the fridge to the stovetop to the oven under the broiler and even on the grill. So this is just a really nice versatile product. It also has a slow cooker stand. So if you are looking for, if you would like to do that as well versus something like the quick cooker, you could get the Rockcrok slow cooker stand as well. So in here, I just have some pasta that I cooked up, some penne pasta. I'm gonna take our hidden veggie marinara. I should probably check the consistency of it. Ooh, it smells good. Yep. So I'm just gonna pour that on top of our pasta. And then to that, it calls for 2 ounces of Parmesan cheese. So I've got 2 ounces of Parmesan cheese. and it called for 2 ounces of mozzarella cheese. Who puts 2 ounces of mozzarella cheese in a big thing of pasta like this? I have a cup. And then all I'm gonna do is give this a nice mix. And there we have it, super easy. The other thing, oh, I forgot to mention one of my favorite features of the Deluxe Cooking Blender. It's self-cleaning, guys. It has a self-cleaning heated wash cycle on it. So usually what I do is I just will give this a super quick rinse, just put a little water in it, dump it out. I put in about a cup of water in there with a couple of drops of dishwashing detergent, put it on the heated wash. It washes clean, then I just need to rinse it out. Boom, done. It's especially helpful when you're making things like the jam and peanut butter that really kind of get stuck down in there. This one's probably going to be real easy to clean out, but with those kind of items, it's super helpful. So there we have it. This is our hidden veggie marinara. I'm going to add some basil on the top of this, and with the addition of our kale and fiber and our pea protein, it's a little, and our vegetables, it's a little bit more nutritious than our regular, Wednesday print spaghetti night. So there we have it, our Deluxe Cooking Blender, our Rockcrok collection, 2 awesome lines in our Pampered Chef lineup. So thanks guys, thanks for joining me, and be well.